'Twas of some estate. Couch you a while, Mark.
What ceremony else?
Lealities, Mark.
What ceremony else?
Her obsequies have been as far enlarged as we have warranted. Her death was doubtful, but the great command o'ersways the order. She should in ground unsanctified have lodged till the last trumpet.
Must there no more be done?
No more be done. We should profane the service of the dead to sing a requiem and such rest to her as to peace-parted souls.
Lay her in the earth. And from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring, I tell thee, churlish priest. A ministering angel shall my sister be when thou liest howling.
What? The fair Ophelia.
Sweets to the sweet. Farewell. I hope thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked, sweet maid, not to have strewed thy grave.
Oh, treble woe fall 10 times treble on that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Hold off the earth a while, till I have caught her once more in mine arms. Now, pile your dust upon the quick and dead, till of this flat a mountain you have made to o'ertop old Pelion or the skyish head.
Good is he whose grief bears such an emphasis, whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers. This is I, Hamlet the Dane.
Devil take thy soul!
I prithee, take thy fingers from my throat! For though I am not splenative and rash, yet have I something in me dangerous, which let thy wiseness speak. Hold on!
Let them alone!
Good my lord, be quiet! I will fight with him upon this theme until my eyelids will no longer wag.
Oh, my son, what theme?
I love the Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not, with all their quantity of love, make up my sum. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he's mad, Laird. He's...
Love of God, forbear him.
Huh? Swoot, show me what thou do. Would weep, would fight, would fast, would tear thyself, would drink up Isel, eat a crocodile, I'll do't. Dost thou come here to whine? To outface me with leaping in her grave? Be buried quick with her, and so will. And if thou prate of mountains, let them throw millions of acres on us, till our ground, singeing his pate against the burning zone, make Ossa like a wart. Nay, and thou, mouth, I'll rant as well as thou.
This is mere madness, and thus a while the fit will work on him. Anon, his silence will sit drooping.
You, sir? What is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever. But it is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will mew, and dog will have his day.
Good Horatio. Wait on him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We'll put the matter to the present push. Good Gertrude. Set some watch over your son.
There's a divinity that shapes our ends. Rough hew them how we will.
That is most certain. So, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
My man, they'd make love to this employment there, not near my conscience.
Why, what a king is this?
Does it not, thinks thee, stand me now upon? He that hath killed my king and whored my mother, popped in between the election and my hopes, thrown out his angle for my proper life, and with such cousinage, it's not perfect conscience to quit him with this arm. But I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I forgot myself. For by the image of my cause I see a portraiture of his. I'll court his favours. But sure the bravery of his grief did put me into a towering passion.
Peace. Who comes here?
Your lordship is right welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, sir. Dost know this waterfly?
No, my lord.
Thy state is the more gracious. 'Tis a vice to know him. 'Tis a chuff.
Sweet lord, if your lordship were at leisure, I should impart a thing to you from his majesty.
I will receive it, sir, with all diligence of spirit. Put your bonnet to his right use. 'Tis for the head.
I thank your lordship, 'tis very hot.
Oh, no. Believe me, it's very cold. The wind is northerly.
It is indifferent cold, my lord, indeed.
But yet, methinks it is very sultry and hot for my complexion.
Exceedingly, my lord. It is very sultry, as 'twere... I cannot tell how.
Oh.
But, my lord, his majesty bade me signify to you that he has laid a great wager on your head. Sir, this is the matter.
I beseech you, remember.
Nay, good my lord, for mine ease, in good faith. Sir, here is newly come to court Laertes. Believe me, an absolute gentleman, full of most excellent differences, of very soft society and great showing. Indeed, to speak feelingly of him, he is the card or calendar of gentry, for you should find in him the continent of what part a gentleman would see.
The concernancy, sir? Why do we wrap the gentleman in our more raw breath?
Sir?
What imports the nomination of this gentleman?
Of Laertes?
Of him, sir.
I know you are not ignorant.
I would you did, sir. Yet in faith, if you did, it would not much approve me. Well, sir?
You are not ignorant of what excellence Laertes is.
I dare not confess that, lest I should compare with him in excellence. But to know a man well, were to know himself,
I mean, sir, for his weapon. But in the imputation laid on him by them, in his meed he is unfellow.
What's his weapon?
Rapier and dagger.
That's two of his weapons, but well.
The king, sir, hath wagered with him 6 Barbary horses, against which he has imponed, as I take it, 6 French rapiers and poignards, with their assigns, as girdle, hangers, and so. 3 of the carriages, in faith, are very dear to fancy, very responsive to the hilts. Most delicate carriages, and of a very liberal conceit.
What call you the carriages?
Carriages, sir, are the hangers.
But on, why is this imponed, as you call it?
The king, sir, hath laid that in a dozen passes between yourself and him, he shall not exceed you 3 hits. It should come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
How if I answer no?
I mean, sir, the opposition of your person in trial.
Well, I shall walk here in the hall if it please his majesty. 'Tis the breathing time of day with me. I shall win for him and I can. If not, I shall gain nothing but my shame and the odd hits.
Shall I re-deliver you, Ian, sir?
To this effect, sir, after what flourish your nature will.
I commend my duty to your lordship.
Yours.
This lapwing runs away with a shell on his head.
He'd comply with his mother's dug before he sucked it.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went into France, I've been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds. But thou wouldst not think how ill all's here about my heart. But it is no matter.
Nay, good my lord.
It is but foolery.
If your mind dislike of anything, obey it. I will forestall their repair hither and say you are not fit.
Not a whit. We defy augury.